My name is Brad Polacek. I'm the owner of Redbeard Seasonings. We're based out of Willard, Ohio. We've been in business for about 2 years now, a little over 2 years now. We offer a lineup of 10 barbecue seasonings. They can be used on the grill and the smoker in the kitchen. Any way that you cook, they can be used to cook with. We also offer barbecue catering in the Willard and surrounding areas as well.
This one I always tell people is a super heavy on the heart question. It stumps a lot of people, trips them up. But what motivates you to get out of bed every morning and do what you do?
Main thing would be my family. My wife and I have 4 children, so obviously providing for them and giving them what they need to participate in all their school activities, sports. So that would be my number one motivation. Number two is with being in the food industry, food brings people together. So when we go out and do catering events and we're seeing people enjoying the food that we are serving, it just kind of every time it makes you feel warm inside to see people enjoying the food that you're preparing and knowing that the seasonings that we're putting out there on the market is bringing people together by cooking together, whether it's a backyard barbecue, a picnic, a cookout, people teaching their kids how to cook. So
That's awesome. So I know I'm a huge cook. I always have been. I always grew up in the kitchen, following my grandma around. What seasonings do you guys recommend just for everyday use?
everyday use, we have 10 seasonings currently. We have another one that'll be released in a couple weeks, but I would say the top three out of those 10 that are our most popular, best-selling blends and that are the most versatile out of the batch. Our steak and brisket rub is number one. Can be used on anything beef, so you can use it on the grill for steaks. You can use it on burgers, roast in the crock pot. Anything beef, you can use it on. It's also great on vegetables and potatoes as well. Number two would be probably the honey chipotle blend. The chipotle part, it's not really hot. It's more of you get the sweetness of the honey with the flavor of the pepper. So that you can use on just about any types of meats. It's great on pork products, anything chicken, vegetables, fish. I like it particularly on salmon. It's really good on salmon. And then the third one would probably be the barbecue rub. Sweet with a little bit of heat. It's not going to burn your mouth off or anything, but it has a little bit of a smoky flavor to it. So that's excellent on anything beef, pork, chicken. I like it specifically on burgers just to give a different flavor profile than what like our steak and brisket rub would provide. But those three, the steak and brisket, honey chipotle, and the barbecue are probably the top three, all kid-friendly, family-friendly, versatile to use in many different recipes.
Now, for your risk takers who really like heat, do you guys carry anything like that?
We don't do anything that has like the ghost peppers, the habanero, the hot peppers in it, scorpions. Our hottest blends would be the spicy chipotle is a mild to medium heat that can be used on literally anything, eggs, potatoes, all the meats. You can use it as a chili seasoning, a taco seasoning. Our Bloody Mary blend is kind of dual purpose. The idea behind it was for Bloody Marys to add into a premixed tomato base, or you can use it to cook with on anything, chicken, fish, seafood, anything like that. But that's got a pretty healthy dose of cayenne pepper in it.
What are some interesting facts about you and your business that a lot of people don't know?
Interesting facts about the business. The one main question we always get is what is different about your seasonings? Why should I buy your products? All of our seasonings are blended in small batches, a couple 100 pounds at a time. So when you're buying a bottle of Redbeard seasonings off the shelf or off of our website, everything is fresh, the freshest it can possibly be, because we blend in small batches. So that keeps freshness and quality of the flavor in mind. The other thing with our blends is some of them do have, a bigger dose of the brown sugar or the salt in it, but we try and keep everything pretty health conscious. None of our blends include MSG. There's none in any of them whatsoever. All of our ingredients that are sourced are non-GMO ingredients, and we don't use any synthetic fillers or additives or preservatives in any of our blends. So we try and keep everything as health conscious as possible. Interesting facts, I guess, about the business. We just started doing the catering stuff last year, so a lot of people don't know that we offer barbecue catering as an option. All the information's on our website, and then if you wanted a quote or anything, you can email us, call us, text us, and we do offer free quotes for that. Interesting facts about myself. That's one thing you don't ever think about, what's interesting about yourself. My initial background was in law enforcement. I did that for 8 years, and then switched over to a career in logistics. And when we started the Redbeard Seasonings thing at the beginning of the pandemic, I never thought that it would be where we are today. We're currently in over 70 stores in 11 different states and adding to that each month. And we just kind of dove into a new avenue with doing our steak and brisket seasoning on chips through Ballrick Snack Food Company. So
awesome. All right, so this is kind of where I give you the floor to speak on anything that you'd like to speak about, whether it be events or charities that you're passionate about, anything that you guys have coming up, new seasoning blends, new spices that you're adding to seasoning blends, any new products, anything like that. I'm going to go ahead and give you the floor.
One thing that we do offer that's not really advertised, I guess, is our gift boxes we can do for corporate gift sets. It's a popular option because we can put together a gift box of whatever people want and then have them prepared for to do as like employee gifts. We do have a new seasoning coming out in a couple weeks. I can't talk about it. It's a collaboration with another company. So you guys will just have to wait and find that one out here in a couple weeks. Our main priority when it comes to supporting other organizations or charity type organizations, my biggest focus on that is supporting the local community, specifically the schools. My dad was a business owner, just retired 2 years ago, and I watched him throughout his whole entire career, always supporting the school, supporting local business as much as possible. So that's one thing that I've wanted to focus on with our business here, is to continue that legacy of his, to keep supporting the local community and schools. The other thing would be veteran organizations that do events and put events on to help support things that are beneficial to veterans in the community. Myself being a veteran, it's important to me to continue to support organizations like that that are helping veterans out. So specifically in the mental health awareness arena. So
awesome. And then if you could just tell the camera how we can, where we can find you, how we can contact you.
Okay. Yeah, all of our information about our seasonings and ordering can be done on our website, www.redbeardseasonings.com. Some of our products are on Amazon as well, so if you have Prime, you can tap into the free shipping by ordering through there. All of our information for the catering, food truck setup and everything is also on our website, our email, and there's a contact form on there as well. You can also contact us through Instagram or Facebook if you have any questions regarding any of our products or would like a quote, reference any of our catering options.